guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to, I guess I'm turning this into a series, which is the Getting Back on Track series after depression. So I've woken up, I've gotten ready for the day. I'm going to get ready and go to the gym, but it's just absolutely gorgeous outside, so I decided to film my intro out here. There's not a cloud in the sky. Incredible. I love living in Florida. I don't think I will ever live anywhere else but Florida. I was telling my friend the other day, I was like, if there's any other place on the earth that I would live, it would probably be Australia. Even though they have such deadly creatures out there. Bruh. But yes, so I had my breakfast this morning, which I just felt like having my Dave's Killer Bagel with some turkey and then mustard and then my pickles on the side, which you guys kind of saw that last time, but this time I used the whole bagel, so I'll show you guys that. And yeah, so we are going to get ready and go to the gym. I'm doing a week of workouts for you guys of my Back on Track workouts. So these are just exercises that just are easier to do for me, not pushing it too hard, and I just want to show you guys what I'm doing, and you can kind of follow along if you want to, or you can kind of get some ideas from it. I will take you guys through some of the workouts I'm doing this week to get back on track. Cleo, say hello. Cleo, don't disrespect me. Look at the camera. Hello. Hi, mommy. It's a baby. That's a baby. Let's go. All right, this is my outfit of the day. We're in all black, nice and slimming. Still see my butt because it's astronomical right now. Wow. But I'm feeling a lot better. I actually started my period yesterday, so a little bloated. I didn't weigh myself this morning either. That's okay. I totally forgot. I just went ahead and ate breakfast and everything, but I don't really try to pay too much to the scale. I actually try to pay more attention to like how my body is shaping, because the scale will always fluctuate with water, with muscle gain, things like that. So you really can't rely too much on the scale. You want to do more of taking like progress photos and checking those every 3 to 4 weeks, and that will give you way more motivation. I'm going to take you guys through my workout today. Is going to be quads and glutes today, and then we are going to do some cardio. So let's get at it.
All right, so first things first, I always have to warm up, and since I've been in a hibernative state, I am stretching as well. So this is my butterfly pose, and then afterwards I like to do my hip rotations to help open up my hips. And then this stretch right here is to stretch out my hip flexors, and those get really tight when I work out, so I always have to make sure I stretch those. And then a little bit of my hamstrings as well. And then after that, I'm gonna do a quick foam roll. And if you want to see a more in depth, let me know, but I'm just showing you what I do to warm up. I like to take my resistance bands and do a quick glute activation. So I'm just showing you how I'm sitting into this movement, and I'm stepping out in a big step and a little step in. And I actually do 12 on both sides with these. And then what you're going to do next is a standing abduction with the resistant band as well. Hold on to something, and you're just going to kick one leg out and let it hover over the floor, and then switch. I also do 12 on both sides of the leg as well. And then for my last resistant band warm up, I just do squats. So I'm showing here how I like to push my knees into the band, and you're just going to do about 12 to 15 of these squats.
Just so you guys know, I forgot to hit record the first time I did that, so I had to do extra warm up so I could show you guys, and now I'm dying.
All right, time for our workout. So I'm just starting with some leg extensions. Notice where the pad is on my legs. It's not too high up on my shins. It's not down on my feet. It's right in that crease where my ankle is. And then after that, we're going to follow it with elevated heel goblet squats. So grab yourself a weight. I'm taking these shoes off because they are running shoes. So I prefer wearing flat shoes or being barefoot. I have them on because I'm doing cardio afterwards. So I'm just going to take those off so I have nice flat feet. Elevate my heels. You can also use a plate to do this, but we have this nice block in my gym. And you're going to hold that weight nice and close to your chest. Keep your head down. Go down as low as you can and keep a soft knee when you come back up. Next up is step ups, and I want to show you how this is supposed to be performed. This is the more advanced option, but we are going to dumb it down today and just do simple step ups because the other way is way too hard for me right now, and it's typically very hard for a beginner as well. And we'll go more into that later. I'll teach you guys some new exercises, and then afterwards I'm just going to finish it off with some adductors, and then immediately after these adductors I'm going into abductors. So AB, these are the AB abductors. And I have a pole out in front of me so I can keep my torso slightly leaned over. And I'm just going to do 12 each of those 3 times. And now it's time for some cardio.
Okay, Monday down. That is our first workout of the week. That was quads and glutes, and I followed it up with 20 minutes of cardio, and it felt great. It feels good. There's never a time where I've ever regretted working out, never in my life have I ever regretted a workout. So once you go and you do it, I promise you'll feel so good afterwards. The endorphins, the dopamine, the feeling of accomplishment that you've done something with your day. It really feels good, and the support I'm getting from everybody has been really encouraging as well. And a lot of you have reached out to me and told me that my video jump-started you guys to get a little active and start doing a little bit more, and I couldn't be happier. That is so awesome. And I will see you guys tomorrow. We are going to be doing back and biceps. So let's get it. Guys, day 2, back and biceps. Just pulled up to the gym. I actually did 20 minutes of cardio earlier this morning when I was waiting for my client at like 11 a.m. So I did 20 minutes of cardio already, but I'm probably gonna do more after this workout as well because I am getting serious about locking in and I'm feeling good, and each day I'm feeling better and better. So let's go do some back and biceps. Outfit of the day, I'm just wearing all black again because all black makes me feel comfortable. So I'm going to show you my warm-up for upper body day, and the warm-up you saw for my leg day is the same warm-up I use every leg day, and this is going to be the same warm-up I use for every upper body day. So that's back and biceps, shoulders, triceps, anytime I'm working out my muscle group up top, and the other one is for anytime I'm working my muscle groups down low.
All right, first thing I like to do is grab one of these resistant bands, and then I am going to start pulling it open. And I like to pull it open at an angle. So I have my arms slightly raised up above my eye level, and then I open them up, as you can see. And this helps warm up my back, my rear delts. And then after that, I'm going to take the band and I'm going to perform rotations. So I'm going to bring it around my head and back forward. And if you can't go all the way back, like if you get stuck around here, that's fine. Don't try to force it, but just rotate as far back as you can. And you're gonna do each one of these about 10 to 12 times. Next, I take one of my arms and I bring it across my body and I put the pressure on my elbow. You don't want to pull on your wrist or too far up on your arm. You want to make sure you put that pressure on your elbow. And then I'm going to take one of my arms and throw it behind my head. Same thing, putting that pressure on my elbow. And you want to try to reach down as far as you can. I'm going to turn around here so you can see. I'm kind of reaching as far as I can, putting that pressure on my elbow. I'm going to switch and do the other side. And then afterwards, we're going to do some shoulder rotations. I bet you guys remember these from elementary school, forward and backwards. All right, first exercise we are going to do is a lat pull down. Take a look at how I'm doing my hands. I'm putting my thumbs in the creases of the bar, wrapping my hands over, and then throwing my thumbs over. You're going to sit up to the machine, chest up to the sky, and pull down, bringing your elbows almost to your back pockets if you had pockets. And then you're going to focus on getting that cable to go through your chest. So pay attention. That cable looks like it's going through my chest. You don't want it to be too far out in front of you. And then next up, we have our seated cable rows. I'm using a close grip attachment. Same thing with your thumbs. You want to make sure that they're over and not wrapped inside of the bar. You're going to lean forward, get a good stretch, pull it to about your midsection, and make sure you're squeezing your shoulder blades together. Next, I'm doing single arm dumbbell rows. Notice how my feet are wide apart, parallel with the ground, hand flat on that bench, and I'm going to row without pinching my arm up. You don't want to like bend your arm too much because that'll engage your bicep. So you just want nice rows, bringing that elbow close to your body. Then I'm going to go into underhand barbell rows. So hands have that under grip. I'm pushing my butt back, bending my knees, reaching out, and then rowing into my belly button. And then after that, we have hammer curls. So you really want to make sure that your elbows are glued to the side of your body with any type of curls that you're doing. You don't want those elbows to lift up. And I'm doing just some barbell curls to follow that. I actually ended up supersetting these, so one after another. But notice how my elbows do not move from the side of my body. I love getting these little notifications on my Apple Watch. I just got it working again. P.S. If you have an Apple Watch, do not let it go dead for too long. It will take a lot to get it back on. If not, you might even have to get the battery replaced. So I accomplished another 20 minutes of cardio. Fabulous. So now I'm heating up a meal and I will see you guys tomorrow for some abs and cardio. Left my freaking iPhone at the house. So on my razor today is abs and cardio. This is my outfit of the day. I've been keeping it simple, y'all. I don't know why I'm showing you my outfit of the day, but this is what I'm wearing. I got some flare pants on today. These are so cute. And I'm wearing a tank top today. Anyways, look at this thing. I have it on camcorder mode. Isn't this cool? I can't really show you. I'm like trying to show you without turning it. It's one of those foldy phones. Okay, abs and cardio. Let's go. If you watched my last video, you saw this ab workout, but I'm just gonna go through it real quickly. I'm doing about 25 seconds of planks right here. Keep that spine nice and neutral. Don't let your butt go up too high or too low. Then I'm doing my dead bug. DJ Erica here to tell you to mind your business about my armpits because I kept forgetting to get razors. So, bruh. Okay, bye. I like to use my ball. Helps me keep my back flat on the ground. So you want to tuck and roll your pelvis in towards the ball. Make sure your back, your lower back is touching that ground. Moving opposite hand to opposite leg. All right, after this, we are going to be doing my frog crunches. So you just kind of put your feet together in a little froggy pose. Make sure that you are squeezing your core to lift yourself up and you're not yanking yourself by your head. So basically, every time you go to perform a crunch, pretend somebody's about to punch you in your gut and contract your abs to lift yourself up off of that ground. After this, I just grab the back of the pad and I do some leg raises. So you want to raise them up, kind of give it a little bit of a force when you raise them up, and then drop them down nice and controlled and slow.
That was hard today. Don't know why, but that's my ab routine I'm doing right now, and then I'm gonna do circuits of that. And today I'm feeling good, so I'm probably gonna do that 3 times. I'm gonna take a little 1 to 2 minute rest, and then I'm gonna hit it again 2 more times. And then the following week I'll probably start adding weights to like my crunches, potentially my dead bugs. Those dead bugs were hard today, but let's go do cardio. That post cardio glow. Just wanted to let you guys know, especially if you're a beginner, or even if you are getting back on track with going back to the gym. If you're looking at my week of workouts, all of my workouts are like super simple this week, pretty beginner friendly, but that doesn't mean you have to do every single day that I'm doing. If anything, just take 1 or 2 of the workouts that I'm showing you guys and just start incorporating that into your week. Like, what I have to do is I have to do workout just one time that week, and then I will set a goal for myself to work out 2 times the following week. So worst case scenario, just grab my ab and cardio workout from here and go give that a try. Pick a day to go do that, and then next week you can throw in maybe one of my leg days or something like that, you know. So make it really simple. Don't try to do it all at one time. Just don't bite off more than you can chew, because you're gonna set yourself up for failure. Let's not do that. Let's continue to take those baby steps. Another thing I wanted to mention is that, like, if you guys are working, you know, regular jobs, a 9 to 5, something like that, or you just have a really tough schedule during the week, pick a weekend to start working out. You know, don't try to set yourself up for, okay, I'm going to start Monday, especially when you have so many other things to do. I know on the weekends we like to relax, especially having busy schedules during the week. However, you got to think about it this way. On a weekend, you don't have anything to do, right? Typically, you can relax, or you know, you're running errands. That isn't work, isn't something that's, you know, mentally straining you. So if you could pick maybe start on a Friday after work, your first workout, that way in your head, knowing you don't have to do anything the next day, that might be something that'll make it a little bit easier for you. Or maybe just try working out Friday, Saturday, Sunday, knowing that you don't have to work on those days, or, you know, whatever your off days are, maybe try it on your off days. So that way, you know, it's like, I'm not coming from a stressful day of work. Hello everybody. Today is Thursday and we are doing shoulders and triceps today. Quick outfit check-in. The warm-up is gonna be the same as the last upper body day warm-up. So let's get to it.
First exercise is going to be dumbbell shoulder press. Once we throw our dumbbells up, it's really important where we have our elbows. So we want to make sure that we don't have them shifted too far behind our ears. We want to bring them up so that way we can see our elbows out the corner of our eyes. Once you're doing that, you want to make sure that you're pushing those dumbbells up and meeting in the center of your head. And when you come back down, don't let your arms flare out too far. Next, we're going to go into dumbbell lateral raises. So you're going to start with those right in front of you. Notice how my wrists are turning the dumbbells down. You want to think about opening your arms up into the corners of the room and focusing on lifting with your elbows. It'll really help you engage your shoulders and not your traps. All right, next we're going to do military press. I'm using a preloaded barbell, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys also how I use dumbbells to do this exercise. When you're using dumbbells, you wanna make sure that your elbows are nice and up and you're not drooping down too much with those weights. Keep them right by your ears and your eyes. But each way is totally fine. I just wanted to do it this way today. Another quick note I want to add is try to brace your core when you're doing this exercise. Pretend like somebody's punching you in the stomach. That's how you brace your core. Next up, we're gonna do front raises. So I have just some 5s. I'm kind of holding them in a hammer curl style, slightly bringing them across my body. and only bringing them up to about eye level. You don't want to go any higher than that. Your girl really struggling with these 5s. Next, we're going into some tricep push downs or pull downs. You're gonna grab the rope attachment. Now, watch this subtle little thing I do with my elbows. I'm going to slightly shift my elbows forward and push the rope down and out away from my body so I can really lock out my elbows and get that contraction. Make sure that you're leaned over, keep that torso nice and tight, and focus on fully extending those elbows. Next up, we're gonna do some tricep overhead extensions. Look how I'm holding my dumbbell. This is really important, so that way you can let that dumbbell move fluidly when you push it up from behind you. So make sure your elbows are nice and tight into your ears. You're gonna push that dumbbell straight up and let your wrist bend when you're pushing it into that up movement. Really important to keep those elbows by your head, guys. Don't let your elbows flare out at all.
Shoulders and triceps done. 30 minutes of cardio done. Your girl's on fire. Tomorrow is Friday. Let's kill this last workout.
Damn, I look motherfucking good.
Let's go. We made it to Friday. Hamstrings and glutes today, guys. Quick outfit check. I'm wearing something besides black and a dark green. Feeling good. Looking good. Let's go get this workout done for the week. Let's go.
All right, we're starting off with some lying hamstring curls. So this is how I'm gonna have my feet, heels together, toes out. When you're curling in, you wanna try to aim for bringing it all the way up to your butt without beating yourself up with the pad, and letting that movement come down nice and slow. And try to control your ups and your down always. We want that time under tension. Then after this, we are going to move into my favorite exercise, the hip thrust. Now, if you want a more in-depth tutorial on how to do a hip thrust, I have a video from 2 years ago, my mega booty building exercises. I will give you step-by-step, beginner, intermediate, and advanced on how to complete the hip thrust with the most perfect form ever. Now, pay attention here. I want to show you how I tuck my pelvis upwards. This is really important. And when you make this movement, you want to make sure that everything stays together. Your chin is tucked, your entire body moves down, your entire body moves up. We don't just want to move that lower back up and down, because you're going to give yourself back pain, and you don't want that. Next, we're going into dumbbell Romanian deadlifts. Once again, I give a very in-depth tutorial on how to do this exercise, so please go check out that other video. Anyways, feet shoulder width apart, flat feet for this exercise, guys. And we're going to start by initiating this movement and pushing our hips back over this bench. So this is a great way to do this exercise if you're a beginner, by placing a bench that goes right behind your shins or your knees and pushing your butt over that bench and bringing your hips forward. All right, next we have cable kickbacks. Look how I'm doing my foot here, slightly pointed it outward. You want to do this movement extremely slow and controlled. I actually have a machine that I prefer to use that's going to help support the weight of my upper body. That's usually how I prefer to do them. So you can see here I ended up grabbing on with my other hand to support my torso. It really takes that pressure off the other leg and your back.
We did it. Woo! Post cardio, post ham and glutes, looking good, feeling better. Anyways, guys, make sure that you watch this portion of the video, just explaining to you not to go full force and do every single workout if you're just starting up. But I wish you guys the best. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. See ya.